Welcome back, you filthy Valorant casuals. We are back and we are getting into match 2 of the night between SJSU versus SFSU. And even though I won't be casting this match, I will be interviewing the team captain of whichever team wins at the end of the night right after the match. So make sure you stick around for that. And I'll still be hanging out and chat with you guys anyway. And nonetheless, I'm super excited to announce who is casting this match. Hello, funny man and muted. What's up, you guys? It's been a while.
Well, we're back. We're launching the Immortal bracket. Your boys are here.
Yeah, let's go. Get the cast of Immortal matches. I mean, wasn't bad on the Diamond last night, but super excited to cast an Immortal match. And in San Francisco, San Jose, heard there's a little something going on between the two teams, and I think it should be a good one.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. I am ready. This is gonna be. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I'm just like, I want to get this game started. Let's get it rock and rolling.
Yeah, it's gonna be solid. I mean, it's gonna be a solid matchup, but I think that San Jose is looking real nice here. I mean, looking at their record, I mean, they're 13-1 on the regular season. I mean, basically they only lost to CSUN Black. I mean, who is basically unstoppable the entire season. So I think outside of that, I mean, yeah, San Jose just whooped everybody. San Fran, I mean, they're kind of average. I mean, they ended off in 7th place. They're about 7 and 8. So not too bad overall as far as the regular season. I mean, being, the first semester. So, but I mean, when San Jose played these two, it was on bind and it ended 13-3 towards San Jose. Just looking at some players to watch in highlights, definitely, if any of you guys are new, Chris for the side of San Jose is an absolute amazing Phoenix player. In that matchup where they played, he went 22-5 with 5 first bloods and 2 plants. So excellent player overall. Honestly, Nashi as well is really nice. And yeah, I think it's going to be a solid season overall. So we're already hopping into the champ select.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty standard comp from what it looks like. Honestly, nothing real, no big changes, other than I thought I was gonna say I'm like seeing Chris not be a Phoenix for the first time in the history. I was like, that would be the pretty big change that most people wouldn't catch an eye to if this is your first time watching. But Chris has been I would say he is the best Phoenix player in the league at the moment. I think the only person that really rivals him is Rigby, but and we just saw him play yesterday. Unfortunately, they did get knocked out, but guy played his heart out and definitely a big asset for the team. But I guess we can go into caster predictions.
Yeah,
I'm just going for San Jose, man. Just it is what it is. I'm rolling a magical dice in my head that has 13-5.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to go San Jose as well. Honestly, I'm just going to state my series prediction quickly, too. I think it's going to be a 2-0. I mean, San Jose is just basically right up there when it comes to CSUN Black as far as skill level. I mean, I'm pretty sure when they lost to him, it wasn't like that big of a loss, and then they just beat everybody else in the league. And last time these two met, I mean, granted, they only met once, and I don't know how scrims have been since then, but yeah, I'm gonna give San Jose. I'll go 13-6 for this map, but I think overall it's just gonna be a 2-0 series for San Jose. I mean, I think it's gonna start out 1-0 here, just because this is when I seen Chris play on this map, he's super aggressive on the defensive side of Phoenix. I mean, you can already see him sitting over towards A side. So yeah, I think it's gonna be havoc.
It's gonna be good. I'm excited to see what's going on and see what's ever going. But if you're doing 2-0 though, what? So I'll say 2-0 as well. I do believe that. I'm gonna do 6-5 first, 13-5 first, and then 13-7 my second. What would be yours?
I'm not even gonna go into it yet, to be honest. I don't even actually know what the second map is right now off the top of my head. I guess it's changed. Well, because I didn't even finish watching the rest of the second map of last series, so I'm actually blanking on what map that was. Was it Bind or Split? I actually don't remember. Honestly, though, we'll get to that when that match comes. But Dabs is on 3 kills right now. but he's trying to fight Chris, or I mean, actually trying to fight Elvin, and Elvin ends up winning that gunfight. So there you go. San Jose gets an all-important pistol round to start off this map. Yeah, they fought real close quarters. I mean, look at the mini map right now. It was all just lit. All the bodies are just littered right around B. But yeah, Elvin and Chris helping their team come out on top. So good pistol on the start, and they'll give them a little nice advantage going in, and should secure them at least 2 rounds in a row. I mean, watching yesterday, we saw how, well, honestly, how unimportant pistol rounds were. Honestly, when it came to that match, it was so interesting to seeing, you know, Dominguez Hills Burgundy lose just both pistols. You know, lose pistols. I mean, both games they lost 4 pistols that series and still won.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, and that's probably the hit or miss with the pistol rounds, really. Because if you get the rest of them that make it good, but Teddy right now going on a rip with the Sheriff too, real huge for the team.
Stop rolling. I mean, True King has nothing to do. Yeah, Teddy with 3 kills with the Sheriff laying down the law in that round, and that's a flawless real quickly. So that is one of the faster second rounds I've seen in the game. I mean, Teddy making slight work of San Francisco, all the Sheriff. I mean, it's one of those high-risk, high-rewards guns. You invest some money, and like the Deagle in CSGO, if you get those headshots, oh boy, you can knock them down. But if you miss, you're dead.
It's definitely getting interesting though, like almost making me want to be like, why did I say 16-5 and 16-7? But I mean 13-5. I shouldn't be saying 16. I don't know where 16's coming to my head. But 13-5, 13-7. But we'll see what they can do. San Jose's playing really dominant right now. Looks like they're getting the side of A pretty locked down, and we might be seeing a rotation through mid.
Watch Teddy
into B.
Teddy's gonna collapse right on Reyna. They're not even watching their back.
Oh,
Teddy already the ultimate. Not able to hit the headshot, but is actually confident at the peak.
1 enemy remaining.
Jeez, man. They are coming out to such a hot start. My God, they're exploiting. I mean, Teddy just pushes up A, gets around the flank, completely catches Arena off guard, pops ult, gets another kill, and then eventually wins the 3rd fight with the Spectre. I mean, and then Chris kind of follows a little bit later to back up. I mean, yeah, what you were talking about yesterday about the defense, right? Not sitting back on defense sometimes. I mean, yes, there's sometimes we need to sit back and defend, but there's sometimes we need to get up and, you know, get out there and play a little bit aggressive, right? Take the opportunity to pinch and collapse, and they did that. I mean, they secured that gun round pretty easily, and now San Fran's already back on pistols, and Teddy's already looking to dive in again. A nice paranoia. Wow, dude, Chris follows up.
Getting a 3K. Is he gonna get the 4th though? But yeah, like how you were saying, Pierce, it's just a big thing. It's the point of aggression isn't to be aggressive. The point of aggression is to start setting the tone of the map for your game. Start for your team to be able to just get the control and actually start doing something. We're seeing a roll potentially happening right now. 4-0 right now in the series. We did see that yesterday. Pretty slow, but it did happen. This is a really fast, dominant. Like, I think rounds are lasting, what, 20 seconds to what it feels like?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this has to be the fastest start to a game I think we've seen so far in the Collegiate Valorant League. I mean, look at that. Teddy's already got an op. Chris has got like 8,800 in the bank. Bear's got 88,000. I mean, there's 14 kills within the top 2 fraggers. I mean, it's going quick. But now San Fran looks to be going for a quick A push to try to make some sort of counter.
See an investment on that Phoenix ult right now. They're trying to get some shots going through. Nobody's getting the kills though right now. Trades are going to be happening here pretty soon as the heat gets going. All puns. Oh my gosh, Stig. That boy got a 2K right now, putting it in a 3v4 scenario, and he's hiding in it. Oh, he's getting through.
1 enemy remaining.
It's ace time. It's ace time.
One more.
Oh, Alvin's there to steal the kill, but oh my God, their collapse. I mean, I like the idea from San Fran, right? Change it up. Let's get aggressive on A, because I mean, San Jose's just been expecting you to sit back, maybe lurk around mid a little bit, and honestly not get super aggressive. So I mean, they're able to get bombed down, but just again, big these flanks that are just catching San Francisco off guard, and they're just not able to hold the bomb site. So I mean, again, another fast round, and Thig steps it up too. I mean, 7 kills, 6 kills. I mean, they are frying. There are 2 donuts right now on the side of San Francisco. True King 0-5, Cloud B 0-5. I mean, these are 2 players that when I was, kind of looking into the regular season match and they played were 2 of my highlights as far as low kills. I mean, True King had a 4-13 match, and Cloud B had a 7-15. So honestly, I think those 2 are going to need to step up big if San Francisco wants to have any chance in the series.
Yeah, they definitely need right now to at least have the life in them and be pulling their own weight right now at the moment. Not trying to be harsh on these players, but definitely 2 goose eggs are never the great thing that you want. Teddy opens it up with a massive op kill onto mid. Now we have ourselves a 5v4 scenario, 2 ultimates for both sides of the team. We got a Jet ultimate from both sides, and Ullman and Asoba on for the side of San Francisco. So we'll see what happens here. Chris is locking down A, but it's kind of like I don't even know what they're trying to do. If I was in San Francisco's shoes right now, I would probably be as confused as.
Thig's about to knock down 2 in mid right now. Yeah, it takes down Cloud. Actually, Leon gets him, but that's going to give Chris some intel as he's going to rotate right over. Nose one stuck up mid, so I mean, they should be able to easily pinch out, honestly, the bomb carrier in Leon and make this a very, very hard round for San Francisco to win.
Yeah, if we're looking at it here, 3 and 7, both Jets should be getting engaged here. True King able to knock down Chris. Huge for the side of San Francisco, but it's only going to be True King left. And he's about to get collapsed on. Oh, he's able to get a kill.
No way.
Oh, no.
Jeez, Teddy coming clutch again. I mean, True King, like we said, needed to see him heat up and got 3 kills in that round. I mean, I thought he was going to do it for a second, maybe get 4 kills and get their first round on the board. I mean, he definitely bought himself some money, so I mean, could definitely invest in this round and buy a gun. But yeah, honestly, just a little sloppy by San Jose trying to collapse on him. They didn't all flood him at once. I mean, they all kind of peaked their different times, and the way that Bear jumped at him, almost like was scared to kill him there. Honestly, afraid that he might die. But I mean, in the end, Teddy another 3K on the round, and they're up 6-0. They got 3 ults. Teddy's already finding off kills. I mean, oh my god.
He's just reworking the entire team. There we got Bear making his way through, leaving them again only with True King. I think it's going to be a 12-0 round. I think we're going to be seeing a roll. And this isn't the first time we see such a dominant roll like this. I mean, San Jose has made some crazy, I mean crazy type of plays and has finessed crazy type of games. They are definitely a high-tier team. And I don't even know really what San Francisco can do other than gaining their confidence. They look so like such a mess, you know, like it doesn't, I don't even know. Looking at the map, it doesn't even make sense on ways that they're going.
Yeah, they got to slow it down a little bit right now. It's just, I mean, it's just such a fast frenzy from San Jose that they just, I think they've been caught up in that flow, and I think it's just not the way they're used to playing, and they just need to slow it down and make some work. But I mean, as I say, Bear's already spraying 2 down. True King takes out 1, but I mean, Elvin's sitting comfortably with the back of this bomb site, should be able to shock dart him out, spray down the other one, and I mean, it's 8-0. I mean, this has to be the fastest start I've seen to a game so far in our league.
This is a really intense match. This is very hot. Like, this is very well. At the end of the day, they're playing at a great rate. They're doing extremely well for themselves. The side of San Jose, where we really want to see San Francisco, I mean, keep up with them. But how can you keep up with such a brute force at the moment when they don't even have an answer for it? Really? Yeah, slowing down. But I just need to see that confidence come alive again from them.
Teddy, first bloods every round.
Oh, my goodness.
No, that's back-to-back double kills by Teddy to start a round. And Reyna has always been one of them. I don't know. I mean, you can't have your Reyna honestly being your, like, first person dead. That just can't happen in a round. It's almost like before they're even able to get off any sort of utility, I don't know if they're dry peeking every round or what. But I mean, it's a flawless round, and it's 9-0. I mean, we're in that territory where it's like, they're 4 rounds away from putting on a flawless. I mean, I don't think we've seen a flawless in our league, and for it to come in the Immortal bracket and potentially playoffs.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
That's just something that I wasn't predicting. I mean, you know, I knew that, you know, coming in that San Jose definitely was the better of the two teams, but I mean,
It begins.
you know, 7th place, middle of the pack. You know, I didn't think a middle of the pack team was just gonna honestly roll over like this in the first part of the match, and yeah, this. Down Teddy to start, but Chris always there for the trade. And I mean, just look at the aggression of Thig right now, already pushing up mid, looking to flank on A. I mean, they have all the intel they need. They know where the entirety of San Fran is. I mean, this could be a wipe. I mean, Thig has excellent aim, headshots instantly. Definitely going to call the paranoia here. Looks to go and peek around. The bot's just a little bit too much. Daidar with the op though, but I mean, they're trapped. It's like it's a 3v2. Where do they rotate from here?
They don't really have much. San Jose is laying down the law. The sheriff is in town, and they said San Francisco gots to go. They're here to make a way, and honestly, with this type of play, we're seeing them in the finals. I feel like San Jose is definitely that team to see in the finals as they go.
Last player standing.
Yeah, Alvin's just lurking, catches that Leon, and Claude B's all alone in mid. So right now, you know, they're staring down the barrel at 10-0, and I mean, these rounds just happen so quickly. There's no, like, you know, crazy rotations or crazy intricate play. It is just pure brute force from the side of San Jose that's just happening round after round.
We just need to see something different coming out of San Jose right now. I mean, no, San Fran right now. Really, I don't even know. They're stacking together. I can see them trying to play as a team, but it doesn't help out when you just run through one wall and all of a sudden 4 players go down. You're left at a 1v5.
They're going to try that aggressive A push. Yeah, they're going to try that aggressive A push again, but I mean, they're running into everything that Killjoy has to offer, and Bear.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if you're going to run all the way to a bomb site, you don't want to run into the bomb site where a Sentinel's got everything down possible. And I mean, yeah, they've made their way in, but bomb's not going down. Rain is gone. That's 11-0, 2 rounds away from a flawless.
Last round in the half.
Oh,
I mean, it's not even like it's not even a creative answer at this point. I mean, they rush A there, and I mean, Bear. I mean, when you have your alarm bot, your sentry, your nano swarms, you just have so much to hurt their health and distract them that they just have, you know, nothing to do. And I mean, Bear just seems so comfortable. 1v5 on a site, honestly, right there, and just takes down 2. And I mean, eventually dies, but I mean, with those 2 kills he gets and his utility, buys enough time for his team to instantly swarm. And
they're just playing. They're playing the game the way that San Jose wants to play the game, and that's their biggest advantage. San Jose is playing the game they want, not the game that San Francisco wants. So this is honestly looking like it could potentially be the first 13-0 of the entire CVL league happening right now for the championship. Oh my goodness.
This is rough. I mean, luckily for San Francisco, they got the first blood. I mean, Thig's kind of working his way in. He's really going to have to try to play the timing here. He's going to swing around the corner. Dabs headshot on the Guardian, but oh my God, there goes the flawless, man. I actually really wanted to see that. I thought there is absolutely no way, but
switching sides.
Honestly, I think the aggressiveness kindly got him in the end. I mean, as soon as the round started, I just saw Teddy just flying, and Teddy just kind of gave up that first blood. So I mean, when usually Teddy's been the one getting all the first bloods. I mean, I can't wait to see the scoreline when the game ends, like see that final scoreboard and see how many first bloods just Teddy, you know, got on that board.
It'd be crazy if he has all of them, but it almost makes me want to say that he does. Right now, guys, we finally, the half is here, 12 or 11-1. That is pretty impressive.
Only like 5 minutes later, right?
Yeah.
Game starts 5 minutes later. Oh, halftime.
Cover going
what's what it felt like. I mean, every round has happened insanely quickly.
Yeah, I mean, this hasn't even been going on for that long, and all of a sudden, yeah, just halftime. Hey, halftime's here, 11-1. Right now, San Jose is only 2 away from winning the entire series, and they're coming in hard towards A, but it looks like San Francisco is finally getting that fight in them, trying to say that they are worthy at least to win several. But right now, it looks like they're getting answered by the side of San Jose. It is a 2v2.
Last player standing.
Chris has got to win a hard 1v2 right now, and oh man, what could be a flawless is now 11-2. That's all I'm kind of thinking about as this round's happening. I'm like, oh my god, there's almost a flawless. I'm like, you know, for like a crazy intricate gameplay, is that the best you want to see? Nah, I mean, it's the worst, a flawless. But I mean, for history and something we haven't seen before, and the fact that it could have been in the playoffs, but I mean, this is a long road ahead for San Francisco if they want to make this game even remotely close.
It'd be the craziest reverse sweep that's happened. I'll say that if they do end up having to even come back. I don't feel like San Francisco is gonna is gonna take any more points really onto the board. If any reason, I believe just San Jose is just toying with them just so they can go off in just one moment. But I also think though, if they're in the finals, I want to see these two, San Jose and CSUN Black again. They need to redeem themselves. The only people that they lost to the entire season was CSUN Black. So I'm pretty sure they're trying to make their way to the finals bracket because you'll probably be expecting CSUN Black to be there.
Yeah, I mean, CSUN Black and these two teams would be, I mean, not these two teams, CSUN Black and San Jose, yeah, would be the nasty final. I mean, you're getting the number 1 and number 2 playing into each other, but we got 3 rounds in a row. Now for San Francisco, I mean, it could have been a 12-0 easily for that, but just a little bit of a cocky play. Now, San Francisco's really taken advantage of the pistol round, and I mean, on this side, on the attacking, they haven't been able to be as aggressive, San Jose. They haven't been able to just kind of fly at them, and I think that's what's working out for San Francisco, is they're kind of able to play a little bit looser and kind of hold their positions, and it's working.
We're working on it slowly here as they're getting their positioning correct. Things are going in the line of San Francisco for the past 3 rounds, but San Jose is making away with sheriffs. I think they're really just trying to make something happen with just full sheriffs. I think what we see 4 or 3 of their players having sheriffs on the side. San Jose, I think everyone has sheriffs actually. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it works out. But, I mean, they're stuck in a 2v3 with only pistols. I mean, actually, DK, though. I mean, the sheriff hurts. I mean, if you can get that nice chest shot or that headshot, I mean, it works out well, and Big's making it work. But, I mean, it's a 1v2 for Chris. Now 1v1. Cloud B gets the alarm bot, but, I mean, Chris is no inexperienced player. I mean, able to molly the bomb, but that's only going to hold Cloud B off for a little bit. Cloud B will be able to get that defuse, and now that's 4 rounds in a row.
I think the comeback could be starting. It could.
11-0 down. I mean, this will be interesting to see how close they can bring it. I mean, yeah, San Jose was able to get on the bomb site there, but didn't have much in their arsenal, and just good, nice retake from San Francisco. And now look at that. Daidara is able to get an op on the board. They've got some guns. Now, granted, San Jose, they've got their guns back on the board, but so far on this defensive side, I mean, they've been very impressive, and every round 1 has been a defensive one, which honestly is what we saw. I mean, early on in the league, wasn't this the map where it was like one team would do absolutely amazing on one side, and then as soon as they swapped over, it'd be
100% horrible.
Yeah.
We saw that a lot, you know, and then we went into that crazy overtime, where I think it was like 6 or 7 overtime, 16 something dumb, and like each team, they would win the defensive, they would lose the offense, they would win the defensive, lose the offense. But hopefully we don't see that come here at the moment. Christo challenging dabs, able to get the kill, putting it at a 4v2 right now. They're looking very solid and locking the 12. Daidara tries to get something to happen, gets shut down by Chris. Alvin shuts down True King, ending the game, now being 12-4. One round
Map
away
point.
from
Match point.
sealing the deal, putting them up 1-0 in the series of the best of 3.
Well, as soon as they got their guns, they got aggressive, and hey, when they get aggressive, they win.
Yeah.
It was almost that easy.
If, by any chance, San Francisco, you have one more good shot in you, if you can just get it to a 5 and then just let them finish you out, I get my first perfect caster prediction in the championship week.
Daidara with a Marshall. This will be interesting. I mean, they've got a full set of armor. They're definitely going to need to cook some heads. And yeah, there goes Teddy already jumping onto the bomb site. And Dig and Teddy are coming through. I mean, I don't think the shotgun's going to work out for 2. Oh my god, actually gets 2.
It's going to be huge. Now it's a 2v2 now. True King's coming around with the flank. Is he going to be stopped? Yes, he gets stopped by Alvin. The only one that is left on the side is ETB Leon. Can he make something happen? No, they get shut down 13-4 to end the series, going up 1-0 in the series. That was absolutely crazy, Pierce. I mean, I feel like that whole entire game was honestly one-sided. I mean, shout out for them getting the 4 rounds, but it was just a one-sided thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell by the scoreboard here. Where's that Teddy? There we go, man. 8 first bloods. I mean, I think that's honestly, you could set probably some records with this game right here. I honestly would love to know. What's the score time? 22 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm actually going to keep a track of that and see if I can go back and see look at some of like the other like kind of, quote stomps, right? The 13 threes, the 2s and 1s, and see what the time frame. Because to me, it just, with how that game started, it felt to me like this was going to be the fastest game in CVL history so far. And I mean, honestly, with that many first bloods, I don't know if I've seen that many first bloods of an individual, player. I mean, it was a fantastic performance by Teddy. I mean, 23-10, 8 first bloods, 110 econ rating. I mean, Chris helping him out there as well. I mean, almost a 400 combat score for Teddy, just doing so much in the round. So that'll be a 13-4 for San Jose as they go up 1-0 in the series. And I mean, if you're a San Francisco fan, I mean, to be glad they're at least able to pull 4 rounds back. But I mean, how that game started, you're not looking too happy, not feeling too happy, I should say, for the next map coming up.
Yeah, they're going to need to overcome this loss in order to really try to even stay in the series. We still have one map if San Jose takes the second one, 2 maps if San Francisco does it and pushes it into overtime for the last one to get beat. But hey, I mean, there's still hope. I think that's the one thing San Francisco right now needs to be understanding, that there is still hope. They got to chalk that, really have to get ready for the micro adjustments, really be prepared for the type of aggression. I mean, they just got to see everything. I mean, every map is going to be different, of course, but at the end of the day, the teams usually play the same way in identical forms almost every, if not all the maps that we've seen. So hopefully we do see some answers, but I think we're going to kick it over to a quick break here. But real quick, before we get on that quick break, guys, I just want to give you a shout out for everybody that is watching, and make sure that you check out our sponsors. If you want to avoid a roll, then I recommend get on Radiance GG. If you don't want a 13-4 to happen in your scenario, then that's probably the best place to be for you as well. Maybe upping the game a little bit. Consider getting some compression gloves, some high gaming gear, being a whole gamer with Ritual Motion. Go and check. All the links to those are below. But hey, we all get strained, right? When we're playing, watching a monitor for way too long. Check out CEV Collection. They make some really great high quality blue light blocking glasses for gamers. That way you can spend a little bit more time. I don't know about you, Pierce, but I think those 3 combinations right there can really help out a competitive player or an aspiring competitive player to up their game to be a part of a league like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Radiance GG is definitely going to be a great tool. I mean, if you're an aspiring Valorant player, to honestly help up your game. I mean, I've seen other tools like this, but I think Radiance GG is going to have the best overall tool to really be able to analyze your gameplay and get it going. So yeah, definitely a shout out to all our sponsors that Funny just mentioned. And yeah, like you said, we're gonna be going to a quick break, and don't go anywhere, as we're gonna be right back with map number 2.
Welcome back, everybody. We are about to be kicking off the second map of this series. Currently, SJSU sits on top with a whopping 1-0. If they take this map, they will be advancing on to the league, and unfortunately, San Fran is going to be. I'm assuming getting at this point, this is where the loser bracket starts kicking in, right? Or is it just a straight elimination? They're going home. I'm trying to understand that because I thought I saw some loser brackets there, Pierce. I'm not. I could be wrong.
I mean, at least not in the Diamond League, but yeah, looking at the Immortal bracket, actually gonna pull that up here and see exactly how that's gonna work. Let's see bracket. I don't know if there actually is a losers for this one because there's round 1. Oh, that's not the format I want to see. Honestly, no. I think it looks like a single elimination to me. So if San Fran loses here, they are gonna be out of the tournament.
Well, let's hope that, as what we said before, just them being able to take the information that they received from last round and be able to apply it this round to at least get a fighting chance or take the map. It would be nice to see this go into OT. I know we haven't casted any of those. Yesterday it was a 2-0 to dates. I mean, it could potentially go there. San Jose did come out swinging, and they didn't just come out swinging. They came out pummeling, and the whole team mollywopped every single player on the other side.
Ooh,
So
just dive, man. That was like, if you're an Overwatch or something, no, we're gonna pull out a dive comp. That's like what that felt like, right? Teddy was using his best diva impression and just straight diving on the enemy team, and yeah, honestly, that was a rough start to the match, and now we're seeing Bind. I mean, yeah, just from going on the regular season, just analyzing here, this is where my button's being pushed right now, because this is the map I was looking at where these two teams met in the regular season, and San Jose won 13-3, and this is where Chris 5 first bloods, 22 kills, went off. And when you've got Teddy, Chris, and honestly Thig on Omen is just being super good right now, it's got me worried a little bit. Is the aggression, are they going to keep up the aggression? And then has San Francisco been able to take that little bit of a break and just brush it off? Because that's what you got to do. You just got to brush it off. That map probably happened to them in like a blink of an eye. Even though it was, I think, 22 minutes. Those first 11 rounds must have, felt like 1 or 2 long rounds to them. Must have just went by real quick. So they just got to brush it off and just be like, okay, that happened. Whatever, we lost. It's a new map. Let's go into it fresh. And they've got a nice comp again. It looks like they're gonna go with a pretty standard comp. Looks like Daidar is actually gonna be the one playing the Reyna this time, and they're gonna swap over Jet to Dabs. Looking over though for San Jose, looks pretty standard. Teddy, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like the same comp from last round, to be honest. I think they just switched
Elvin,
it up.
though. Elvin's going Omen and Diggs going Breach, so a little bit of a change up for both teams actually.
And even Bear, he was the Killjoy last round, so now he's going to be running the Cypher. So this will be interesting to see, and I'm going to be kind of excited to see the outcome of here. I'm really hoping that the adaptability comes in, and we'll be able to kick off the round here, as right now they're in their bye phase. Pierce, I don't know if you want to elaborate a little bit for those first-time watchers here at the Gamers EDU that may have never played Valorant or are barely getting into Valorant. Like, what is going on right now? What's the point of the bye phase?
Bye phase, everybody. So in this game, you do not, it's not Call of Duty. You don't have to create a class and get to run in every round with the same gun. You got to buy your guns. So, at the start of each half, every team starts with a pistol. And so this is a buy phase. And no matter what round, each round you got to buy guns. The round that starts each half is a buy phase, and you get money for getting kills, planting bombs, defusing bombs, losing a bunch of rounds in a row, winning a bunch of rounds. So there's a lot involved in this game, and Diggs making a big involvement right now as he gets a 3K to start off the round. But yeah, this is a very economy-based game, so you gotta kind of know when to how to spend your money, when to spend it as a team.
Yep.
And another fast round. Right as I'm explaining it, another fast round.
Yeah, it almost gave you enough time to explain that. We couldn't really explain everything in just that amount of time. So rounds are going pretty huge. Again, we're seeing the aggression come out heavy out of San Jose. Maybe 13-0 is coming out right now. That could be a potential, but we'll have to wait and see how the cards get played out, as we do see a shorty coming out from the side of San Francisco. So we'll see which way they decide to take it.
Yeah, shorty, they're gonna try to get cheeky a little bit. I mean, it's a nice gun. I mean, Daidara is gonna try to play that close corner and see if they can catch somebody napping. But I mean, Bear sprays down both of his teammates, and it's gonna force him to back up. So they're just gonna swarm the side. I don't think that shorty's gonna come in any clutchness for him. Yeah, get swarmed already.
They are just pushing aim like in such a synchronized fashion right now. We're probably going to be looking at another flawless. Cloud B goes down.
Yep.
Teddy gets the kill on True King. It's a flawless round, guys. This is how they started off last match, as we all saw, and it goes to show that they can take it pretty far. There's not, I mean, we've already said our analysis and what, keys to victory for the side of San Francisco. They won. I mean, there is a lot, but I think the biggest thing, confidence, understanding the aggression, and we need to see the macro and micro levels of the change that's going to be happening, the adaptability for the team, understanding how players are pushing, what they're pushing, what they need to do to adjust that, because they are being aggressive. Teddy, my gosh, looks like he is playing Call of Duty.
They play, together as a team, but they play as if they know that they have nothing to go up against, right? I mean, and I'm, not trying to be mean or, like bad-mouthing, San Francisco at all. It's just, I mean, when you see Teddy, throw down those orbs like that and just dive in, submachine gun, round 3, instantly kill Leon, it's kind of rough. But, I mean, I say that, and then there's a bunch of kills on the side of San Francisco. They might just take this gun round. So Chris is kind of stuck. And I mean, I kind of eat my words right there as True King gets 3 kills in the round. I mean, it looked to me getting into that round that it was just going to be another, San Jose Classic.
Looking like it was going to be, but I mean, this is good to see life this early on in the game from the side of San Francisco. So there is potential, and that's what, where our hopes and prayers are for them. So now, if we're looking at it, every team now has the ability to buy, and they all bought very well set of guns. The economies can be kind of shooken though after this, so I'm really hoping that each team plays their cards perfectly. Right now, if I'm in the hands of San Francisco, my goal is to make sure that we get the kills that need to happen, because if we shut them down, that means we're knocking down their economy. On the other hand, if I'm on the side of San Jose, the goal is to as well just go and roll them over again, because it will hurt them to their core.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're in a 3v2. It's working for them when they're not getting flown into, right? When they're able to get this space and pick these kills. I mean, this is how San Francisco wants to play.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, yeah, Daidara, nice kill on Teddy. I mean, they want to be in that spot where they're just not getting flown on, because when they're just getting jumped on, I mean, it's not just because they don't know how to deal, with fast aggression. It's just, I mean, you look at their comp and, how they set up, and when you've got San Jose flying onto A, what do they have to slow it down? How is Arena and Omen in a jet going to slow that down? How are they going to throw out anything to make any sort of, like dent in that push?
It's right now what they're doing, and when they play those ways, there isn't real any type of strategy to slow that down. But just to highlight what just happened there at the end, I mean, Alvin played his heart out, was able to get 2 kills, almost got the 3K. At the end of the day, San Francisco took down that from them, so it'll be good.
Get out of my way!
Oh, looks like a quick defensive push. I mean, there's going to be a quick collapse. I mean, yeah, True King's starting to drone out, but
revealing area.
Wow, Cloud B already spraying down Teddy and Chris. So Cloud B didn't have a couple kills. It didn't have any kills to start off the match, but quickly Chris and Thig answering it back. So 3v3.
we're moving in right now as we're starting to see some action going on. It is a 2v2 in the series now, and we do have 2 ults from the side of San Fran. It's looking very well as it now is 2 for 2 as well. Not only is it 2v2, but the scoreboard right now is 2-2. So this is huge. We're seeing the smokes come down. Dabs is crosshair placement is just great. Gets shut down by Twig, and Elvin comes in for the trade, shuts down Daidara, puts it in a 3-2 scenario. Oh, well, 3-2 in the series, I should say, not a scenario, but real huge, real huge. They're starting to climb back up. I don't know what happened to SJSU, if they're deciding to slow down a little bit, but at least they were able to get that round. They were able to do what they need to do, and we got some ults on their side. We got 3 ults on the side of San Francisco. So I don't know, Pierce. What are your thoughts right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think they are taking a little bit of a slower pace. I mean, they know that, you know, I mean, that quick, fast aggression worked in that first map, but it may not work as much this map. I mean, it just really depends on the situation. So I think you're going to see them play a bit more. I think they'll still play like aggressive, but I think it's going to be a bit more calculated.
I know exactly where you are.
Dabs try to make something happen. Oh no, GTB tried to make something happen, but gotcha down. Dabs right now with the Blade Storm. Got 1 kill for his name. 4v4 right now in the series. Chris knocks down Cloud, making it a 4v3. Huge kill for the side of San Jose. Chris taking out another. My goodness, showing the dominance and absolutely putting the work in for the team. And if we're going to be looking at the minimap though, Pierce, everybody just stayed back. Bear just went, shut down Dabs. Teddy went and shut down Daidara. I mean, they knew that they were going to be back there trying to get the rotation, and I think that was the perfect plan.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Chris start off. I mean, he got a kill on the hookah that called the rotate over to B, and then, you know, Chris is able to catch True King shooting an arrow, and then that leaves the B site right open. And yeah, I mean, everybody else is rotating, so you've got that info that, you know, logically they're going to try to rotate. They're not going to come behind you. They're going to come in front, and they're able to clean it up. So
Let's fly.
now they find themselves 2 round up, 4-2. Chris has an ult, as well as the Omen.
You have 3 ults on the side of San Francisco. We do have Cloud B. We have DTB and True King right now with their ults as well. They're lined up here, getting ready for hookah side. Teddy gets a huge kill onto True King, shutting down one of their ults. We're getting the detainment. The Killjoy ult is coming in soon. And Teddy says, I don't care. I'm about to shut down this ult. And he does. My goodness. Bear gets a big 2K there for that round. And oh! Unfortunate for Teddy. Smoke goes away, gets a sniper shot straight to the face. That's a feels bad.
Teddy just does so much in these rounds, and then just, I don't know, there's like an off switch just at some point. He just like gets all these kills and then just kind of finds himself either like too far in or just getting barrel stuff by an off. It's just like
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, Teddy's already nasty enough, but yeah, it's just here's where the breakaway starts to happen.
This is where it's coming in through. I mean, we're so close to the half at the moment. We're a little bit over the halfway point now. There's 7 rounds in. We still have 5 more to go before the half. It's not coming as fast as last round, which is good. You know, giving us some time to commentate. These 20-minute commentating sessions is it's gonna be kind of sad. You know, might as well end the game faster than that, I guess. How fast can you end the game so commentators don't have the chance to
speed run? Can we do a Valorant any % speed run for the speedrunners out there? Yeah, I think they were trying to give us like an any % world record last match.
It's gonna be huge though. Dab's able to take out Teddy beginning of the round. They have the man advantage. 5v4.
Oh.
Bear though answers the DTP Leon and over to Dabs, getting a huge 2K. Bomb is going down. We're seeing the Hunter's Fury comes out. Daidara.
That's going to be a thorn in their side. I mean, that just opened things up, but Chris collapses, and now you know the other 2 are coming from spawn as, yeah, True King shoots that arrow over, so they know Elvin's ready to, you know, be there and catch a kill, and catches Cloud in the back as well, so it was a little close to start the game, has now become 6-2, and so now they're hitting that stride, and honestly, that train is starting to roll all the way to the 2-0 victory, it seems like right now for San Jose.
Yes, it does right now. It's leaning pretty good. They have, it's 6-2. We are only 4 rounds away from the half. And we'll see what the side of San Francisco wants to try to counter it with. I mean, Dabs is pulling out another op. They do have weapons, so that does favor them. They just need to make sure to get the kill. He is blinded. Dabs is only at 30% and gets blocked by the gets blocked by a giant wood beam. Oh, that's such a waste of $5,000 right there, Pierce.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, you hate to see it, as they say. You hate to see that kind of investment, you know, be lost. And now here comes a quick aggression. Yeah, Teddy thick. I mean, just working in sync, clearing what was a rotation, but has now been crushed. What was the resistance has now been crushed by the Empire.
I think I like the Star Wars mention there, but I think that what would have saved them is that if, and this is a big if, that op was able to get at least a kill before the flash happened. At least a kill. Their op player was able to get at least one, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. And now we're up 7-2. Dabs just got facepalm to the face by a giant wood beam.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get, you know, Teddy now has it off in hand. They've got a lot of money. I mean, Chris is absolutely as stacked as can be. Phantom, full armor, 9K in the bank, 20 ping.
What else more can you want, right?
What can you ask for right now, right? Up 1-0 in the series. Taking down the shotgun player. He's doing it. He's vibing.
Bear has the shots. Chris comes in with the assist. Alvin knocks down Cloud, leaving it at a 1v1 True King. Oh, this is a massacre. Truly.
Yeah, True King's about to get hunted. Has a nice little Tron-looking pistol. Gets a kill on Chris, but it's not a lot in the end. And Alvin mourning the loss of his dead teammate, but he'll be right back alive, as now we're in round 11. It's 8-2, and oh boy, we see another op investment. I mean, San Francisco's got to try something. I mean, 8-2. I mean, an op in the hand of a solid player is such a huge game changer. I mean, we saw what Teddy did with it last map, getting all those first bloods, and Dabs is going to need to get first bloods. I mean, already positioned in hookah, going to try to hit mid, but looks like San Jose is already going to default back to an A push.
Shadows traveling.
The light is closing slowly here for San Francisco, as they're on the verge of getting sent home for the series, not having the opportunity after today to try to compete for the grand prize, the championship ring in this Diamond Series. So we'll see what they can pull out. But I agree with you, Pierce. I think right now, I mean, we've been recommending, we haven't been seeing. At this point, just throw mud on the wall. Hope it sticks, man. Just hope it sticks. That's all you gotta hope.
How is he getting out of that? And the nerve to re-challenge an ulted Reyna. Oh my god, it is just not going right for the side of San Francisco right now. I mean, the paranoia lasts forever. The ult comes out. What should have been a headshot allows the Cypher to get away, and they're turning it back.
30 seconds left.
It's just gonna be insane right now. I mean,
they won it. Jeez, what was like? I mean, honestly, I thought that set the tone of the round. I was like, that Cypher. I mean, what was that? I mean, Bear able to dodge Daidara and then immediately re-aggress and take down Daidara. I was like, oh god, this is happening. Round's over, 9-2. Here we go. But yeah, again, I mean, sometimes when it starts off crazy like that, Dabs and True King are able to find these kills. And I mean, Dabs definitely made some plays with the op that round and kept them in the game. So, I mean, at least 3 rounds, better start than it was on the half before. And Dab's looking to start off again, gets a nice first blood. I mean,
Ooh.
that's what they need right there.
That's the type of bot player that needed to get a kill, and he did on a crucial player. They got it onto Chris, and somebody just took the teleporter. They know that somebody is there at this very moment. Trying to get the shots onto him. They know where Dabs is. They know where that's going to be at. We got Hunter Furies coming in to Hookah. They're able to knock down Fig.
I found my wife. I have retrieved the spike.
Dabs, though, again, getting the kills onto Teddy. Now it's just Alvin, and you have the boy Bear in a 3v3 scenario with Dabs right now, feeling himself with the AWP.
Yeah, and now we're going to see Bear and with Alvin rotate back over to, well, they were rotating back to A, but then they just kind of came back to mid. And now looping right back around, so if they can catch... They're going to run right into Daidara here, and Daidara is ready for that. Sprays Bear down. Elvin.
Left.
A 1v3 to close out the half. Will it be 9-3 or will it be 8-4? I mean, it's hard. I mean, the rest of the team's rotating. I mean, one decides to hang back. I mean, because he could easily rotate to B, but doesn't decide to do it. I mean, 12 seconds. I mean, he's got to get kills and find this fast. This is going to be basically almost impossible for Elvin to do. Sprays come down. They're not quite fully pushing into his smoke yet. I mean, this could be crazy. Oh, man. I thought he was going to make something work. I mean, you mess with an Omen smoke. I think it's a player like Elvin. It could get dangerous real quick, but there we go. First half ends 8-4 in favor of San Jose.
Pretty big, though. San Francisco is trying to show that they are still capable, and it's good to see. They just need to continue this. It's like after this pistol round, I love what I'm seeing. I need to continue seeing it, because if they don't, and they even let just one round go to the side of San Jose, it's pretty much over at that point. We saw what happened last time. It was almost a similar scenario. It was 11-4. You thought the comeback was going to happen, but they stopped them there. They went in, put the dagger in the back, and won the first map. So what we need to see out of San Francisco is this consistency that we've been seeing now this past couple rounds, and I'm liking it. Good job, San Francisco.
It starts with a pistol round, right? I mean, yeah, 8-4. It's not going to be great if San Jose wins this, but I mean, you give San Francisco the pistol, they chain that in 8-6. Get those first bloods, get those gun rounds in. I mean, within just a few rounds, I mean, they could be right back into us. And I mean, they're starting off quick on the pistol round. And I mean, yeah, Elvin gets the first blood, but it's going to be so crucial here for San Francisco to win this.
Alvin's going in for the kill. Gets it. Daidara, though, able to get the kill onto Thig. Now it is a 2v3. Teddy with the Sheriff. Will he get it? Able to knock down Daidara, and they win.
And now this is where it gets hard, because you're almost, unless you can get a cheeky, second round win. I mean, it's 10-4, and it's just gonna make it that much harder to win. I like the aggression. I like picking the bomb site. I mean, I like teams that, pick a bomb site and commit, right? Not just sit back when they know they want to get somewhere. They commit and they do it, but they forgot about Hookah and paid for it.
Gonna see a similar push again here towards Hookah and to the side of D, really. We're gonna have two.
Alvin's gonna hear this, though.
Alvin gets a 2K. Bear gets another kill. Dig comes in. DTB Leon trying to keep the life above going on for their team. And now we have Alvin getting a huge 3K, ending the round 10-4. Fierce. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're right now in the same scenario as last match. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's lose a pistol. I mean, that round's tough. I mean, you don't expect them to do too much when they don't have guns. But, I mean, when you have a jet dash and you have some smokes come out pretty early on in the round, I mean, you know, that's got to send the alarm bells ringing for San Jose. Like, ding, ding, ding. They're going to go to B. And, you know, I mean, Elvin's sitting right there in the connector and hears all of it. So, I mean, for sure, is yelling at his teammates, say, hey, come rotate. They're here. And, you know, with not too much time, they're there. And, I mean, it kind of lagged for me in the call watching this. But as soon as it comes back, they're just wiping San Fran instantly. So I think they're going to take it a bit slower this round and try to kind of figure things out, maybe bait them out, and try to honestly play the rotations.
This is a really passive play for the side of San Francisco. And I mean, from what it looks like from the side of San Jose, they're stocked up pretty well. We're going to probably be seeing an A kit here as they're slowly coming through. That gives it all away. Information is out. Dabs is going to try to get Teddy, but Teddy's able to get the headshot onto Dabs. Chris, though, is creeping, gets shut down, though. And we're making the moves. It is a 4v3 right now. We're getting the nades coming through. Thig's going to get the flash coming out. Gets a kill on Daidara.
One enemy remaining.
Gets a kill on DTB. The Cloud gets the trade.
30 seconds
Good
left.
crosshair placement. Yeah, 3v1. Cloud stuck. I mean, gets paranoid and needs to fall back, but I mean, bombs all alone on A. I mean, I would honestly be trying to save in this round. I mean, it's rough. I mean, you're about to go down 11-4. And you want to make something work, but you got to think about that economy.
Ooh.
You got to think about the money.
Big headshot for Cloud, though. Getting the kill for them. Defenders still win, though. Elvin still is able to shut him down. That is a feels bad, man. He thought he got it. He was able to get a kill onto Chris and save the weapon, but no, Alvin comes in and says, surprise, and gets the kill.
Yep. So 11-4. And there you go. Yeah, I mean, they're not able to save the gun. And I mean, there's 4 Spectres, a shotgun coming out. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be real rough to end this game.
Stay in sight.
Alvin getting the positioning, able to get the kill. Teddy gets huge. 2K out in the back. Thig finishing off Cloud, leaving again. We're back in a 1v4 scenario. My goodness, it's about to be 12-4.
Yeah, I mean, look away for one slight second, and you'll miss this round as it's 12-4, and there we go. Match point. Series point.
Match point.
I mean, what was the last match? 13-4 as well? We looking 13-4 back-to-back?
It's looking like it right now, unless we see something come out of San Francisco. We're ending at 13-4, 13-4, 2-0 for the side of San Francisco. They will be moving, side of San Jose. Sorry, correction. Side of San Jose and San Francisco, unfortunately, will be packing their bags to nowhere. They'll just be staying home and not being able to continue in this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, here comes the aggressive defense, right? I mean, you've already got Teddy out the back. Thig's trying to pinch through middle. Chris is starting to rotate back from A, and it's all up to Bear and Elvin to hold it on the B site. And these two players have proved anything. They definitely have the muscle to do it all. And, I mean, Elvin already finds one on elbow. Gonna paranoia out.
Oh,
Cloud B. Oh, my God. Actually, that was Dabs there. My bad. The round's going down. It's almost over. I mean, this is basically a flawless round. Daidara, although the Bulldog has the Empress, and we're going to see one of the most amazing clutches we've seen to win this round.
Goodness, that's a 3K. Can Daidara do it? That Empress is going down. That Empress is slowly depleting. He needs to get a kill here to try to finish out the round.
Oh, we didn't even see the knife. Oh my God. I was so focused on the screen and the fact that he was just pre-aiming that I didn't even realize Thig coming around the back to knife him. The absolute filth and BM to end off that series. And there you have it. San Jose wins 2-0, 13-4, both maps.
Talk about literally putting the dagger in the back. Oh,
The dagger in the back, the nail in the coffin. I mean, geez, Thig. take a bow with that performance. 20 kills, 3 plants, and knife in the back to end it off.
Somebody better clip that. Yo, chat, we got
Clip
74 people in here. Y'all
Somebody's
better
gotta
clip that, man.
Clip it and ship it, guys. Clip it and ship it.
Oh, dude, that was like that was a thriller, right? I was right with you. I was like,
Yeah.
he's pre-aiming. Oh my gosh, is he gonna get the kill? The Empress is going down, and then dink in the back. That's all I hear. Oh, that was like a heartbreaker. If I was in his shoes, my heart would have just shattered. You know, that just would have been.
Yeah, sheesh. I mean, yeah, that's what a way to end off the series. I mean, 13-4 both maps. I mean, it's, you know, not much to say as we wrap it up in the end. I mean, it was just dominance. I mean, map 1, I think the aggression, just the pure aggression highlights it. I mean, you saw it a little bit in this map too. I mean, you didn't see necessarily as much. I mean, their defense shined a lot, and on the offensive, they had their, you know, moments of being super aggressive. But I mean, it honestly got shut down a little bit early on, and so I think they knew they had to change their play style coming into this map. So super dominant performance by San Jose, and so they move on. I mean, round 2. I mean, they're going to play the winner of actually the second stream match right now, which I think is Long Beach versus San Diego Red. So whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll have to see what the score line of that one is. I mean, honestly, I probably would have predicted Long Beach. So if we get Long Beach versus San Jose, 2nd and 3rd seed, and we've got CSUN Black SJSU on the top side, I mean, we're looking at really 2 good solid semifinals for the Immortal bracket. And then we could, like you want, Funny Man, CSUN Black versus San Jose in the Immortal finals. So it is very possible. And I honestly, from predicting wise, I think very, very likely.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Sorry, I just like on this screen is the old is like the 4-minute delay, and it just happened again. Oh, dude, so perfect.
You just right.
I just really just I was just watching it, and I was like, dude, that was great plays, great plays. That was beautiful. Honestly, that was probably one of the best knives in the entire league, concerning all the factors, the situation that it was in. But again, shout out to both teams. They did play their heart out. And unfortunately, yes, it's gonna suck. We have to see San Francisco go tonight, but no worries. Hopefully, next season of this EDU in the CVL, we'll be seeing them here. But don't go anywhere, guys. After this, we do have an interview with the team captain. I believe it's going to be Elvin from San Jose. Will be happening shortly after this. But before we do, guys, we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing it a lot, so y'all might as well already be ready. Y'all be getting those links and spamming it. But if you want to see more, or if you want to be like Thig and all the others of San Jose, I'd recommend going to Radiance GG. If you're looking to amp up your gaming, get those amazing stabs when you need them, I'm pretty sure Radiance GG has the right things for you as well. I know COVID-19 has everybody stuck in the house. It's kind of hard, going out. No, gyms closed for some people. Some people, they might be open, but we lazy. We've been used to being at the house. But Ritual Motion does promote being active and a whole gamer. They have also some nice compression gloves for your competition playstyle. So make sure you check those out as well. We did mention that we do play. So you're always going to be watching the screen and things like that as you're playing the game. So check out CEV. They have great glasses that block out blue light. Very fashionable. So very much go and check them out. And we're partnered with them. So why not get a little bit of discount and get some fly stuff and support other businesses as well with this. But as I end with our shameless plugs, this has been your casting duo, Muted, Pierce Hallen here with me, and then I'm your boy Alon Funnyman Martinez. You can always catch me at twitch.tv/funnymanlhg. But it was nice casting for you guys. Over to you, Pierce.
Yeah, it was amazing casting. We got the Diamond Series yesterday, Immortal today. So, I mean, this is going to end off day 2 of the playoffs. It's already going by pretty quickly, so it's been a lot of fun. And I mean, you can catch me on Twitter at MutedT1, as well as Twitch, twitch.tv/MutedPA. Stream a little bit of everything. So thank you guys for coming out. And again, please keep sharing this with anybody you know. Let them know that these matches are coming on, that good Valorant gameplay is happening, and invite them out. Let them know the times, link them to the website and to the Twitter, you know, the Gamers EDU. You know, let them find the YouTube page as well, where they can see all the VODs, and just keep sharing this, and let's have an amazing playoff. So again, thank you guys for coming by, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for more collegiate Valorant League action.